Hi everyone, I hope you guys are doing awesome today. In this video, I'm going to show you the Pilates Hip Extension. So for this exercise, we'll be lying down on the tummy. Before we get into it, if you would like to grab a blanket, you can take that as an option just to add underneath the hip bones when you come to lie down on the mat. So you can just place a nice folded blanket in the center of the mat just to have that little bit of extra cushioning for the hips. So otherwise, we'll come right down onto the tummy. It's called prone position whenever we're lying down on the tummy. So keep the tummy connected as you lower yourself all the way down onto the mat. And then we'll have the arms long by the sides, legs long, tops of the feet down. You can bring the forehead to rest right down on top of the mat. And from here, just give your hips a little bit of a shake out, rock and roll side to start. And we want to land somewhere with equal weight on both sides of the body. So once you find yourself pausing, just make sure you have equal weight on both sides. Keep the forehead resting down. And from here, you can always have the hands stacked underneath the forehead. I prefer this setup for the hip extension. If you feel better with the arms along your sides or arms out into goalpost position with the forehead down, you can take any of those setup options. But I'll be practicing today with the hands stacked, forehead resting down. So come right into that position. Try and get relaxed through the upper body so you're not tensing through the shoulders at all. And then right away we want to pull the belly in and up off the mat. So you can almost feel like your tummy, your belly button is disconnecting from the mat. That's how much you want to pull the belly in. And when you feel that belly pulling in, you should feel the tailbone also lengthening down towards the heels. So that's us bringing ourselves into our neutral position in this prone setup. So it's a little bit different from when we're on the back. In prone, we want to pull the belly in and up off the floor. We're just flipped around here and lengthening the tailbone down towards the heels. So from here, maintain that activation through the tummy. Keep the upper body relaxed. And then we'll just start to lift the right leg up towards the ceiling. And inhale to lower the leg down. Exhale, switching sides, lift your left leg up towards the ceiling, and inhaling to lower down. So keep the belly pulled in here, continue to alternate sides, and you're inhaling to lower, exhaling to lift. So each time you exhale, you can even try connecting to the belly a little bit deeper to make sure you have that activation as the leg lifts. That's the real focus here. When we lift the leg, we want to make sure the belly is 100% firm, so we're not bringing this movement into the low back and stressing out that low back area. We definitely don't want to be lifting with the low back here, so avoid that by keeping the low belly pulled in and up. And we only have about 15 degrees here to move in that hip extension, so it shouldn't be a very high lift, and there shouldn't be any lifting of the hips. As you lift the leg, we don't want to be doing this rolling to the side motion. So it's a very small, subtle movement as you lift and lower. So I'll show you a few more here. Exhaling to lift, inhale to lower. Again, keeping the belly in, tailbone lengthening down towards the heels. And really trying to stretch out the leg here as you lift on up. So I have a little bit of tightness in my hamstrings right now, so it is a little bit harder for me to keep that length, but I'm really trying to stretch out through my toes, lengthening out through the leg as I connect to the glute to lift the legs up. So you should start to feel quite a bit of activation here through the glute and hamstring muscles as you continue to lift and lower. Again, maintaining that low belly connection. And if you're doing it properly here, it should feel like a lot of work. My legs are even getting a little bit of shakiness through them here. I have worked them a lot in the past couple days, but they are definitely shaking and quaking, meaning they are working very hard in this position. Beautiful. We'll take just 2 more on each side. Again, remembering all those cues here. Keep the upper body relaxed. Keep the low belly drawing in and up towards the spine. Make sure you're not getting any low back aggravation here. Finding your last one. And lowering the leg down. Nice. To bring yourself up, just bring the hands under the shoulders, belly's connected, and make sure you're coming back up safely so you're not hitting the low back as you rise back up into seated. So that is our Pilates Prone Hip Extension. Again, prone meaning we're on the tummy. So important cues there. Again, I said it multiple times, but just really making sure you're in that neutral alignment and having the belly activated so you're not getting any stress or tension or bad pain into the low back. We want to be lifting with the glutes and hamstrings and protecting ourselves by having that belly connection. And again, you can try out some different arm positions to make sure your upper body is relaxed when you're practicing the hip extension. So thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I hope to see you again very soon. Thanks. Bye.